Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Talina. Come to my attention recently that I'm in the middle of way more series than I thought that I was. I think I'm in the middle of about 23, 24 or something like that. And honestly, I didn't think it was that many. And that's not just series in general, it's just series that the next book is out and I haven't finished it. So we've got some work to do. And that's what we're going to be doing in this video. We're going to be continuing some series that I'm in the middle of. Right now, I'm kind of just focusing on new releases because it's what I'm really excited for. So yeah, this morning I could not sleep. Might I say actually last night, because it was 11 o'clock at night, I woke up and I was awake. So I started Rewind It Back on my Kindle. Let's see, I am on chapter 6 exactly, 14%. Yeah, and this book is going to be finishing this series for me. This is the 5th book in the Windy City series. So I'm excited to get this knocked off of my list. So far, I've really enjoyed this series. Most books, I can't quite remember, but a lot of them have been 5 stars, if not all. I don't know that the first one was, but I did enjoy it. So yeah, I really do like the series, and I've been putting this off because I didn't want to read the last one. But it's time. I've got about 4 hours left in the book, it says. Yeah, 4 hours and 22 minutes. But yeah, I haven't read a sports romance in quite some time, so this will be a change up from what I've been reading. And this series is just so easy. So I'm excited to be getting back into this. And yeah, we've got some work to do in this video. Gonna be continuing some series, gonna be finishing off some series, I hope. We'll see what we get to next. We'll talk again soon. I'll come back with more updates about the book. Oh, actually, so far, I'm enjoying it. It's looking to be like a second chance romance. We've gotten to the part of where it's kind of forced proximity as well. They knew each other when they were kids. Oh, I love childhood friends to lovers, you know what I'm talking about? Yeah, it's a recently, like, I've always knew of the trope, but I didn't realize how much I liked the trope until recently, so that's exciting. But yeah, she just moved into the house next to him. They've got something that happened when they were kids. I don't know, they both hate each other for some reason. So yeah, I'm excited to see where this goes. I do love this sort of book where they were lovers when they were kids. Something happened and they're reconnecting. Yeah. I read Every Summer After recently that was pretty similar to that sort of vibe. I ate it up. It was fantastic. So yeah, really excited for this. I'll be back with more updates later and we'll see how it goes. It has been about a week or something since I made my last clip, so I really needed to come on today and give an update because it's been a while and I've made hardly any progress. I'm now on chapter 8, page 71. Yeah, I haven't read much at all. I've been either so busy or just so tired. So today at work, I'm gonna read this book. I do have a video to upload, so I have to prepare for that, however long that takes me on my lunch. But otherwise, I'm saying it now, on my breaks, I'm gonna read, okay? I read this just a little bit last night, and like, I am enjoying it. It is good. I'm a sucker for the flashback scenes, like when they're younger and like where they're getting to know each other as kids. It's just so sweet. It hits in every book I've read that has that aspect. So I am enjoying that. I, as always, want to know what happened in the past. It'll really get me every time. I'm loving being back in this world and seeing the other characters. So it is going well. I just really need to just read. That's my problem. Hello everybody, long time no talk. First of all, I am sick again, so please excuse my voice. Please ignore the background if you can hear it. But I am currently outside because we changed around a lot of things yesterday, so I currently don't have power in my library, so thought the lighting would be better out here, but it is still pretty dark. Sun's hiding behind a tree. But I have progress on this book. I had to pause it because I had to read my book club's book. We're meeting in 3 days, so I had to read that one real quick, but now I'm back into this book. Currently on chapter 20, page 201. I'm about or almost halfway. It's been about a week of me sleeping around 3 hours max per night, so that is a good time for me to read. That's when I read most of my book club's book, and then I read a good chunk of it this morning. I was out there reading from like 1 to 3, and then I passed out again, finally. But so far, it's okay. I think I mentioned already, I do really like the second chance romance, childhood friends to lovers, those tropes.
and I really do love Rio, and I love seeing the past couples from this series. So I'm enjoying that aspect. I will say that I'm not 100% obsessed yet. That also might be because I had to stop in the middle and read another book, and that I've been dragging this out for so long now. And that really does hinder my opinions on books, unfortunately. Like, if I binge a book in one setting, perfect, because then I'm retaining everything. I know all my emotions and everything. But when it drags out for a long time, like, I just feel distance from it. But again, I think that's my fault. So it's not the stories. But yeah, coming back into it, I'm enjoying it so far. It's a good time. I'm curious to know what happened in the past, although I do have a little feeling, and I feel like it's gonna be kind of a stupid miscommunication if it's what I'm thinking. So we'll see about that. If it is, I'm actually gonna be pretty annoyed. Hopefully it's not what I'm thinking. To be honest, if it is, I'm not going to like this main character, the FMC, at all. I love Rio though, he's perfect. So I'm curious to know what happened so I can really form my opinion on her, because like thinking what I'm thinking right now, I'm like, if she did what I think she did, it's not like, I don't know, I just feel like it would be a stupid miscommunication if it's what I think, but I can't judge yet. I don't know. So yeah, I'll have to stick it out and see. Otherwise, not a crazy amount's going on. I never talked about what this is about. This is the 5th book in the series, I believe. We already discussed they used to be childhood lovers, and then something happened, and here they are like 10 years later, I think, meeting back up because she moved into the house next to him, and she ends up being the person who's going to be renovating his house. Have a lot of history, all that jazz. So that's kind of the whole baseline so far. Like, there's not a crazy amount of plot, which is, I think, why I'm not really crazy about contemporary right now. But yeah, it's a good time. I'm gonna get back into it, read a couple more pages right now, and be back with more thoughts. Okay, quick update. It's looking like it is not what I thought it was, thank God, because I was gonna think that was stupid. I am 64% now, and I have to say, I'm obsessed. I'm obsessed. I'm literally obsessed. I'm at a part where Rio just found something out. That man, he dropped everything. Freaking flew to see her. He was 100% there for her. I love him. He's perfect. Yeah, I'm gonna keep reading, but this is going quite well. It's now the next day, and I've got a lot to update you on. As usual, please ignore my neighbor's weed eating. I didn't want to wait for it to get much darker, so we have to chat now. First of all, I'm still a bit sick, and I just have to mention my hearing in this ear is off, and it's driving me insane. Unrelated, but I just need someone to know my suffering. But yesterday, I finished Rewind It Back. I settled on I think 4.25 stars for this. This was really good. It wasn't quite up there with my other favorite couples. To be honest, I felt like at times we were trying too hard to talk about the old couples in the past books, and it just felt a little forced for me. As in the other books, I felt like it flowed pretty well. So I didn't love that part. I never really do. For that reason, it wasn't a 5-star, and just for how long it took me, it's not the book's fault, it's my fault. This was still so good. I love Rio. Love the FMC. What's her name again? Oh, Hallie, that's right. Yeah, I love them together. Super cute. Those are kind of all of my thoughts, and with that finishes off the Windy City series for me, which feels really nice to get that number down a little bit. Although now she's doing a spin-off series of this series about one of the characters' dads. I'm not sure how I feel about that. We'll have to see, but technically now this series is finished. Last night I also picked up my next read for this video. I picked up My Vampire Plus One. This is book 2 in the series of interconnected standalones. I read book 1 like about I don't think it was last year, I think it was the year before, but regardless, it's been a while, and this is not one of my favorite genres. So, but what's hilarious is I think I loved the first one. I remember absolutely loving it. I don't remember what rating I gave it. Very well might have been 5 stars, honestly. I remember really enjoying it. Sorry, my boyfriend came in. I don't remember what I was saying, but I remember really enjoying book 1, even though I really don't like modern day references in books, and that one has quite a few. Like, I remember it mentions TikTok, but that didn't bother me in that book, and expecting that going into this book, I think it'll be good. I think when I'm like knowing it's gonna happen, it doesn't bother me as much. But yeah, I'm on page 28. I haven't really formed an opinion yet. It's okay, we're just getting started, so I'm interested to see how I feel about this. But yeah, this will be continuing a series for me. And then I also got
Foxglove on through Libby yesterday. I haven't started it yet, but I think I'll either get further into that book or finish it and then read this one. Perfect for October, and I read Belladonna last year and I did really enjoy it, so I'm really excited to read this. And then, for whatever reason, I completely forgot to talk about this, but since this is continuing series video, I'm currently in the middle of Zodiac Academy and I'm on book 6, so I thought we should chat about this as well. I'm almost done. I'm on chapter 40. I just have this little chunk left. I took a really long break from this series because I heard that you're supposed to read Dark Fae book 1 in between the series, but I found out too late. I stopped in the middle of this book, which is always a horrible decision. So then I was like unmotivated to come back once I tried to read Dark Fae, and it just wasn't vibing for me because I want to read this one so much more. I stopped Dark Fae and I came back to this, but I waited so long because, yeah, I just didn't want to. I do really love this series. I'm loving this book. They're such good audiobooks for me. They're just such a good time to listen to on my way home. So yeah, I'm on chapter 40. After this book, I'll have 3 huge books left and then 2 novellas. So I never want the series to end. I love it so much. Most books have been 5 stars. I think all the main books have been 5 stars for me. So that says a lot. And then I wasn't necessarily planning on reading Foxglove in this video. Kind of a happy accident, but I 100% wanted to read Accomplice to the Villain in this video. So I'm going to be reading this after I get through all of these because I really didn't want this to be in this video. I'm super excited for this book. This technically was supposed to be the end of the series, but I think she extended it to more books, which I'm excited but also nervous because sometimes when they extend series, it just doesn't go well for me. But I am really excited because I love the first 2 books in the series so much, and I'm really actually in the mood for this right now for a nice goofy time. So yeah, we'll be getting to this last. Yeah, those are all my updates for now. I'll be back when I have more developed thoughts about this book. Okay, it is the next night. I've already got some updates for you guys. Sorry it's dark. I could turn on the light over there, but I'd have to scramble on top of a bunch of things and I don't want to, so bear with me. So last night I didn't get much further into this book. Kind of was around the 30s, 40s page mark. I decided to put it down for now. I really wasn't in the mood. Honestly, I just haven't been in the mood for like this type of, I guess, just genre in a hot minute. I've been out of contemporary. I've said it before. I'm just not in contemporary mood right now. I need something with just more fantasy elements. I mean, obviously there's a vampire, but just, okay, no, I know exactly what it is. First of all, contemporary by itself, I'm just not really in the mood for, but also just fantasy in a modern day world like this. It's a complete modern day world. Talking about Taylor Swift, talking about TikTok, all of that. But there's a vampire. It's not my favorite. It really isn't. So I'm just not in the mood for it right now, unfortunately. However, I will eat it up every single time. Like vampires and anything fantasy in its own like older world or just like a completely different world than Earth. I love it. It's great. So that's my complicated way of saying that I'm like either softy NFing this. We'll see if I come back to it one day. I'm not too sure. So I have now decided to start Foxglove. I got just about like a chapter in or something last night. Let's see. Yeah, I'm in the middle of chapter 2 on page 23. So far, it's all right. Vibes are perfect. It's in a completely different world, which is exactly what I'm needing. So I'm excited for this. We've got a little fire going right now, so I think I'll go grab my Kindle and go sit by that for a little bit and get some reading done. I forgot how many series I was in the middle of when we started this. I think 23 or 24? I can't remember. But Mate by Ella Hazelwood came out 2 days ago and I just went and picked it up. So that does technically add this series back onto that list. So now I'm at 22 series. Yeah, this now is officially back on my series tracker of books I'm in the middle of that are currently out that I'm not up to date with. Also, I just have to brag that I've been waiting for this paperback. I didn't want to get, the hardcover's been out for about a year, and I didn't want to get it because I have the paperback of the first book, and I love it so much. I've been waiting for this one, and they had it out early. Bro, I match it. I was strolling along Barnes & Noble looking for this, and at one of the tables, this is out about 20 days early for me right now. This video, when it's out, this will definitely already be out, but she's stunning. This is one of my favorite colors, clearly. I love it. I'm obsessed. I kind of wish, she's over there. I'm lazy. Oh, you can see it. that pink one right there is the first one. You see how the spine is pink and so is the cover and the edges are purple. I kind of wish they did something like that with this one. I mean, I like this, but I like that that's kind of like, that one's really pretty to me. I wish they kind of kept that vibe and maybe did like a darker blue on the top so it kind of matched how that one looks, but I still really like this. Definitely not reading this right now. I mean, it is perfect for kind of this time of year, but she's chunky. But I am really excited because I've been waiting to read this until I got the paperback. So yeah, this was already on my series tracker thing, but I just had to mention. So yeah, I'm gonna put this down with book 1. I might unhaul it, actually. We will see. I'm gonna kind of stare at it for a couple days and decide. I'm getting started with this. It's currently Thursday night. I probably won't talk to you until Monday or Tuesday because I'm going out of town for the weekend to my boyfriend's grandparents. I'll bring my Kindle with me. I might get some reading done, but I'm not too sure. So yeah, we'll see. We'll catch up in a couple of days. What's up? It's currently Thursday evening. I haven't read a crazy amount of Foxglove. I'm currently on chapter 6, page 51. At work, I try to make myself read on my breaks, and then when it comes time for break, I'm like, no. I'm so brain dead. So yeah, I haven't read too much of this. However, I forgot my Kindle at work 2 days ago, and I wanted something to read by the fire for a little bit, so I picked up a book I knew I would fly through, and that is Damnation by Caitlin Taylor. And this is on my series tracker, or it was, because I finished it. This is a prequel to her Gallows Hill trilogy. I read just a couple pages the day that I picked it up, and then yesterday I read the rest of it in like 20 minutes. This is super easy, super short, just a little novella. It's 133 pages. I actually gave this one 5 stars just because I, first of all, love the Gallows Hill trilogy. I love Caitlin Taylor. I love everything. So I just gave it 5 stars. I enjoyed it. This is like one of very, very, very few. I recalled one earlier, but now that I'm thinking about it, I can't remember. Oh, I remember. I'm not going to say what it is because it's sort of a spoiler. I've only read one other non-happily ever after book, and this is not a happily ever after. Even though I know it's coming, I'm like, no, it's gonna turn out okay. It doesn't. She does make that very clear in her like trigger warnings page and everything. Yeah, she's got a whole letter for you there, but you can read this before or after the Gallows Hill trilogy. This was just kind of where the whole idea for the trilogy, this is where it started. So yeah, I liked it. It was easy. It was fun. I love Caitlin. So yeah, that removed a series off of my list. I'm now at 21 series. I also don't have an update for Zodiac Academy. Guys, I've been bad at reading the past couple days, the past week. Dude, for months, actually. I've just been bad. So I'm in a life slump. That doesn't help. But yeah, I'm on chapter 6. I will try my best to read this tomorrow. We will see. I really need to get back to my audiobook, but honestly, I'm addicted to the YouTube creator Becca in the Book. She has a series called Shelve It or Scrap It. Might do my own take on it one day. We'll see. I ponder every time I'm watching, but right now while I'm driving, I'm addicted to listening to that series. So I think when I'm done, I have like 4 or 5 episodes until I'm up to date. Then I'll get back to my audiobook. So give me like a week or so. I'm taking another break from it. Not because of the book, but I'm addicted to that right now. So I at least finished a book, got it off my series, got it off my TBR. And yeah, so far it's fine. I'm not far enough to really have many thoughts, so it's okay. It is currently Tuesday evening. I've got some updates. Not too much on this book. I'm on chapter 42. Oh, what a good chapter, by the way. I'm somewhere in the middle here. Bro, I can't say anything because it is such a spoiler to the later books, but I'm just gonna say the tension between these two characters is blowing me out of this world. So yeah, I'm loving that, but I'm scared for this ending because as always, they throw you for quite the ending. And at the end of every book, can you see that? Do you see all the dark papers? Those are chapters. And at the end of every book, look, you see they're kind of spread out here. And then right here, just a chunk of black, 2-page long chapters. super intense, and I'm about to hit that, and I'm freaking scared. So that's my itty bitty update. I've hardly been reading this. I read a little bit today, but before we get any further, I will say that I'm starting my own version of like the 75 hard challenge. Kind of a 75 Talina challenge, I guess. If you're at all interested, at least my reading goals is to read for 1 hour every day, which is kind of pushing me because sometimes I just am not in the mood, but I think this is going to motivate me, especially when I set a timer. It's so easy. So that made me, voila, read on all my breaks. Like, it was super easy. And then I finished my last 15 minutes listening to this audiobook, and then I was free to watch my Becca in the Books videos that I've been obsessed with. I think I have 2 more episodes catch up on, so I'm sad that it'll be over soon, but at least then I'll be more motivated to read this book. But also finished Foxglove today. I ended up giving this one a 4 stars. I actually really enjoyed this. I don't know. I loved every moment, especially like near the end. The whole time, picture me, I'm at work. I'm just sitting at a table and I'm like gasping. And usually at work, I kind of try to control my facial expressions because I basically work in a building with hundreds and hundreds of people in it. So yeah, strangers will be looking at me and be like, what's wrong with her? But I couldn't control it. This was incredible. I kind of had a suspicion, and I will say that I was right, but I think that I wasn't disappointed by knowing. Sometimes I'm pretty disappointed if I can guess like a plot twist. This one had me second guessing myself, but it, like I said, turns out I was right, but like I felt like it was executed in a good way, so I enjoyed it. And I'm really excited to see where book 3 takes us. And I'm pleased to say that we won't be waiting long to find out because I just decided to read it right now. I already have this copy, obviously, and I thought I might as well finish it while I'm at it. Otherwise, I might go another year again in between, who knows. So I just wanted to jump into it while I'm still strong. I'm sorry I probably won't read Accomplice to the Villain in this video. One day. I'll get to her very soon. But I think this is the 3rd and final book in this series, and then there's a novella called Holly, I think. Yeah, so I'm extremely excited for this book. However, I will say, kind of like skipping through to see. Okay, this is all from the perspective of Blythe. So book 1 is just the perspective of Signa, and I love her. I absolutely love her. And book 2 was kind of a split between them. Some chapters had Blythe and most of it was Signa. And this is all Blythe, which I will say I'm not as excited for. The main reason I love this series is because of Signa and Death. So I'm a little nervous to be jumping characters, and I don't like the guy in this book yet. He's kind of the villain, so we're gonna have his redemption here, I'm sure. But yeah, I don't like Blythe as much as Signa, but we'll see how it goes. And yeah, once I read this, and then hopefully Holly's a novella, I think it is, then I'll be finishing up the series. But then I also regret to inform you, I think I'm starting another one. This is Soul Searching by Lila Sage. I have not read her other cowboy series yet, and I think this is book 1 in the series. Correct me if I'm wrong. I will find out when I mark this in Goodreads, but either way, if it is, it's only book 1, and book 2 won't be out for forever, so I feel okay. And this is for one of my book clubs, so I kind of I don't have a choice. I have to read it. So we're meeting in 2 weeks. So yeah, I have to start reading this, but I'll read this on the side since it's not a series I was already in the middle of. So yeah, we'll be hearing more about this. And then when I finish this. Finished Fated Throne 2 days ago, and it's time to talk about it. It is currently Saturday afternoon, and I finished this on Thursday. When I was listening to the audiobook, I got pretty close to finishing this when I got home, so I've done this with almost every book, but I just picked up the physical version and just sped through the rest. So yeah, I finished this by the fire on Thursday evening. This book, as all the other ones, was 5 stars. I was a little worried since I paused it straight in the middle for quite some time, that I wouldn't be as connected, but no, I'm obsessed with these characters. I love them so much. I feel like they're real, and they go through so much pain and suffering in all of these books. This book was no freaking different. Screaming at them, and like I shed a couple tears on Thursday evening when I was listening to the audiobook. So yeah, this book is incredible. Unfortunately, it didn't finish off a series for me, but it got me closer. My next book, if you can see, where is she? It's that huge one right there in the corner, right there. That looks like the longest book, yeah, out of the whole series. That thing is huge, but I didn't start it because book 2 in Blood of Hercules comes out on Tuesday, and I'm literally frothing at the mouth for that. So yeah, I'm gonna pause it again, but it's only for one book, and I paused it at the end, okay, so I know where everything is. Oh, this ending was crazy. It was, I can't say anything at all, but it was pretty crazy. Yeah, I was dying. But yeah, I'm really, really, really excited for book 2 of Blood of Hercules, and that'll get me up to date on a series. And then I also didn't realize it. I knew this existed, but I didn't know it was a part of the series. Bryn Weaver is her name? Yeah, Bryn Weaver. She came out with a audiobook only, and I knew it existed, but I didn't know it was a part of the, like, what's it called again? Ruinous Love Trilogy. It's like a little novella. It's an hour long, and I listened to it yesterday. So, I mean, that also got me up to date on a series. She has her spin-off series. The first book's called Tourist Season, and I don't have that on my series tracker since it's technically a spin-off. So, but yeah, I listened to that audiobook Friday night, and that got me through my whole drive home. That was pretty nice to have just such a short book. And then, last but not least, I have Wisteria. I am still reading this, but I'm obsessed. We haven't talked at all since I started this book. There's drugs in this book. Like, I'm quite literally obsessed, and I was worried that I wouldn't like these characters as much as I like Signa, and I do love her, and I love her in death, but I've become obsessed with these two as well. Okay, I'm currently on page 318. I've got this much left. I don't think I mentioned my 75-day challenge thing. I never told you my goals, question mark? But my goals for books is to read an hour a day and to not buy any books in that whole span, excluding my monthly editions and all that. But I'm not going to go out and buy more books at the store. I think, yeah, those are both of my reading goals, and then I have some other, like, just life goals. So, but the hour a day has made it so that I'm motivated to actually read every single day, which has been fantastic. Maybe I did mention that, I completely forget. This whole week I've gone past my hour limit with this book because I'm obsessed. Like, I can't stop reading it, especially, yeah, Thursday night when I finished Fated Throne. I just went straight into this and I just kept reading, and my boyfriend was talking to me, and I was just like, stop talking to me. I didn't say that, but I was just like, oh my gosh, I'm just addicted to this book. So, yeah, I have just a little bit left. I haven't started my hour today, so I need to get on with that, and maybe I'll finish it today or tomorrow. So, yeah, that's my update for this. Very much potential 5 stars because I'm addicted. This is incredible. I did, in fact, finish this book last night, right after we spoke. I did my hour of reading, and that's exactly how long it took for me to finish her. Yeah, it's 5 stars. I was obsessed. Ending? That was good. That was good. This, yeah. As someone who's been reading my entire life, I have read a good number of books. I've always been a reader. So, like, now it takes a lot for me to be really invested in a book or to fully love a book. So when I do, yeah, I'm really happy about it. This was incredible. Oh, this now sort of finishes this series. I figured out that Holly is just a novella involving all of these characters. I did order it. It's coming today, so I am going to be reading that, and then that'll fully finish off the series. But yeah, this is the end. I am now, I think, at 20 series? 21? I'd have to look. I'm sorry. I should have looked before I started filming. But yeah, this is the end of this video. I'm sorry, I kind of turned into a freaking Belladonna reading vlog, but it's the way things went, and I'm happy about it. I'm really glad that I decided to continue while I was going strong in it. So I think I'm actually going to be super boring and start another series video just because, like, I'm on a roll with it and I'm motivated right now, and I really do want to get through some series. So stay tuned because that's where I'm going to read the 3rd Accomplice to the Villain book. So yeah, stay tuned for that, and thank you so much for watching this video.